The Merton Mysteries, a Learn English radio series from the British Council. The Missing Person, Episode 9.
Hello, my name's Amanda Carlton.
And I'm David Evans. And in this series, we aim to improve your English language skills with the help of a series of crime mysteries.
PC Gweno has been investigating a missing person called Bradley Reardon, who disappeared from his rented room in Merton a few days ago. She has discovered that before he went missing, he left several sports bags in Merton, each one containing a large sum of money.
She has also found an email that Bradley Reardon wrote to a man called Paul Lockwood. He spent the last 5 years in prison for his part in a bank robbery. This email told him where the bags were. One was at a gym, one was in the left luggage office at Merton railway station, and another in Paul Lockwood's car, which was parked at the back of his favourite shop.
And in the last programme, Tate and Gweno found the car, and the inspector managed to open it. Here's what happened.
Inspector, what are you doing?
Nearly there.
How do you know how to do this?
Oh, I've spent most of my life with criminals, Gweno. I've learnt a thing or two. There. That should do it.
Oh, well done, Inspector.
Well, there's nothing here, nothing on the back seat. Let's have a look in the boot, shall we? Well, well.
Ah.
A sports bag. What do you think? Shall we look inside?
I think perhaps we should.
A sports bag containing money. Yes. Rather a large sum of money.
Somewhere in the region of £25,000, I would guess.
We'll have to count it, Gweno.
In our first scene today, PC Gweno and her old friend Hal summarise the situation. Hal says,
So, £100,000 was stolen from the bank. You found £25,000 in that car this morning.
PC Gweno continues,
And there was £25,000 in the bag we found at the gym.
and Hal says,
So, let's assume there was also £25,000 in the bag those two men picked up from the left luggage office.
Gweno concludes,
It means there's still another £25,000 missing.
so where do they think the money might be? Here's the scene.
So, £100,000 was stolen from the bank. You found £25,000 in that car this morning.
And there was £25,000 in the bag we found at the gym.
So let's assume there was also £25,000 in the bag those two men picked up from the left luggage office.
It means there's still another £25,000 missing.
And it's probably in a sports bag somewhere here in Merton.
The question is, where?
Let's take another look at that email, shall we? Let me see. You know where to go when you get off the train.
That's the bag at the left luggage office.
Your gym membership is organised.
That means go to the locker at Jordan's gym.
And your car is parked at the back of your favourite shop. Anything else you need, you'll find here.
And that's the bag we found this morning. The email only mentions 3 places.
I'm not sure that's true. It says, anything else you need, you'll find here.
Yes, it means that he can find what he needs, the money, in the car park.
Or perhaps it doesn't. Perhaps there's a 4th bag in a 4th place. And the 4th place is here. Anything else you need, you'll find here.
But where's here?
Well, the obvious place is his room in Mrs. Sullivan's house. That must be the room where he wrote the email. So that's here.
But we know there's nothing in that room. I searched it a couple of days ago. I searched it really, really thoroughly.
Well, it must be somewhere else then. But where?
Oh, think, Hal. Think.
So where do they think the money might be? They look again at the email that was sent to Paul Lockwood. PC Gweno says,
It only mentions 3 places.
she means the gym, the left luggage office, and the car. But Hal says,
I'm not sure that's true. It says, anything else you need, you'll find here.
he goes on,
Perhaps there's a 4th bag in a 4th place, and the 4th place is here.
so where is here? Hal says,
The obvious place is his room in Mrs. Sullivan's house. That must be the room where he wrote the email, so that's here.
but PC Gweno says,
But we know there's nothing in that room. I searched it a couple of days ago. I searched it really, really thoroughly.
so they still have no idea where the money is. You're listening to the Merton Mysteries, a Learn English radio series from the British Council. And don't forget, you can find more resources at our website at learnenglish.britishcouncil.org. In the next scene, a young woman walks into Merton Police Station. There is no one to help her, and so Inspector Tate goes to the front desk to find out what she wants. She says,
I was actually looking for a police officer. I think she's called PC Gweno or something like that.
and here are 2 questions for you. Who is this young woman? And why has she come to the police station? Let's find out.
Hello? Hello?
Is there nobody here to help you? I don't know where they've all gone. Anyway, I'm Inspector Tate. What can I do for you?
I was actually looking for a police officer. I think she's called PC Gweno or something like that.
Oh, really? Well, I'm afraid she's not here at the moment. Can I help?
I don't know. You see, I rent a room from a lady called Mrs. Sullivan.
Oh, do you?
Yes. Do you know her?
Does this have any connection with a missing person, perhaps?
Yes, it does. You mean Bradley?
Bradley Reardon, yes.
So you know about him. Then he is in trouble. I knew he was. I told her.
Just a minute. Just a minute. Slow down.
I've been so worried. I should have come to you earlier, but Mrs. Sullivan said that you would have better things to do.
So what is it that you want to say?
Well, there's something that Mrs. Sullivan's not telling you. And I think it might be important.
Oh, yes. What is it then?
Well, who is the young woman? She says,
I rent a room from a lady called Mrs. Sullivan.
yes, it's Kelly. She's a character we've met several times before in the story. And why has she come to the police station? She says,
There's something that Mrs. Sullivan's not telling you, and I think it might be important.
so what does Kelly mean? We'll find out in just a moment.
You're listening to the Merton Mysteries, a Learn English radio programme from the British Council.
In our final scene today, Inspector Tate calls PC Gweno from his car, and it sounds like he's in a hurry. He says to her,
I'm on my way to Mrs. Sullivan's. I want you to meet me there as soon as you can.
PC Gweno asks,
Why? What's happened?
so what did Kelly tell the inspector about Mrs. Sullivan? Here's the scene.
Gweno! Gweno!
Are you all right, Inspector?
Gweno, I'm on my way to Mrs. Sullivan's. I want you to meet me there as soon as you can.
Why? What's happened?
I've just met Kelly. You know,
That young woman who rents a room there?
exactly. And she's just told me that Mrs. Sullivan has the bag of money.
No. Has she really?
And it's not just that. She also thinks that 2 men are watching the house.
Oh, no. It's them, isn't it?
I think Mrs. Sullivan might be in trouble.
I think she might be. I'll be there as fast as I can, Inspector. I'm leaving right this minute.
So what did Kelly tell the inspector? He says,
She's just told me that Mrs. Sullivan has the bag of money.
and he adds,
She also thinks that 2 men are watching the house.
he goes on,
I think Mrs. Sullivan might be in trouble.
so is Mrs. Sullivan in trouble? Will Tate and Gwenno get to her house in time to help her? Join us again for the final episode of our story, The Missing Person. Now here's a chance to hear a part of today's drama again.
Let's take another look at that email, shall we? Let me see. You know where to go when you get off the train.
That's the bag at the left luggage office.
Your gym membership is organised.
That means go to the locker at Jordan's gym.
And your car is parked at the back of your favourite shop. Anything else you need, you'll find here.
And that's the bag we found this morning. The email only mentions 3 places.
I'm not sure that's true. It says, anything else you need, you'll find here.
Yes, it means that he can find what he needs, the money, in the car park.
Or perhaps it doesn't. Perhaps there's a 4th bag in a 4th place. And the 4th place is here. Anything else you need, you'll find here.
But where's here?
Well, the obvious place is his room in Mrs. Sullivan's house. That must be the room where he wrote the email. So that's here.
But we know there's nothing in that room. I searched it a couple of days ago. I searched it really, really thoroughly.
Well, it must be somewhere else then. But where?
Oh, think, Hal. Think.
Hello? Hello?
Is there nobody here to help you? I don't know where they've all gone. Anyway, I'm Inspector Tate. What can I do for you?
I was actually looking for a police officer. I think she's called PC Gwenno or something like that.
Oh, really? Well, I'm afraid she's not here at the moment. Can I help?
I don't know. You see, I rent a room from a lady called Mrs. Sullivan.
Oh, do you?
Yes. Do you know her?
Does this have any connection with a missing person, perhaps?
Yes, it does. You mean Bradley?
Bradley Reardon, yes.
So you know about him. Then he is in trouble. I knew he was. I told her.
Just a minute. Just a minute. Slow down.
I've been so worried. I should have come to you earlier, but Mrs. Sullivan said that you would have better things to do.
So what is it that you want to say?
Well, there's something that Mrs. Sullivan's not telling you. And I think it might be important.
Oh, yes. What is it then? Gwenno! Gwenno!
Are you all right, Inspector?
Gwenno, I'm on my way to Mrs. Sullivan's. I want you to meet me there as soon as you can.
Why? What's happened?
I've just met Kelly. You know.
That young woman who rents a room there?
Exactly. And she's just told me that Mrs. Sullivan has the bag of money.
No. Has she really?
And it's not just that. She also thinks that 2 men are watching the house.
Oh, no. It's them, isn't it?
I think Mrs. Sullivan might be in trouble.
I think she might be. I'll be there as fast as I can, Inspector. I'm leaving right this minute.
But that's all for today. You've been listening to The Merton Mysteries, a British Council Learn English radio series. And remember, you can find more resources at the British Council Learn English website at learnenglish.britishcouncil.org. Until next time, from Amanda Carlton and me, David Evans.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.